Denmark, 12 degrees outside. The rain just stopped and my shoes are wet. And maybe next month in November this vineyard will be covered by snow. But people still produce this Danish wine.
It's easy to produce a Danish wine, but it's not easy to do a good wine. That's the effort for us to do good wine. We have problems about the climate. If we have a very cold spring and wet spring, when the plants are flowering, we get problems. And if the summer is very wet and cold, we have problems too.
Even if the weather is not ideal to produce wine, there are 85 commercial wine farmers, and they push themselves to make good product. For Simon, it's a hobby, and he produced around 3,000 bottles this year.
To do a wine in Denmark, where we do it all, I do it all by hand, it takes 1 hour to make 1 bottle of wine.
Sommelier Sabine explains what customers can expect from Danish wine.
For me, off balance. It's not really in harmony. The wood is going really through, and it have a lot of cedar tree and a lot of tobacco as well. But still with this really creamy fruit in the background. And the alcohol feels more high in the nose than it actually is. A lot of cherries. But just when you get it in, you think it's a cherry wine. You don't think it's produced from grapes. But then you have all the tannins and you have the fine structures. And then you absolutely sure. Whoa, the aftertaste is really cherries as well. The problem is that the climate here is really bad for red wine. And they had to use some special clones called Rondo. And it's a terrible grape, if you ask me, because the wine is not getting so pure and so fine as it should be.
It smells like a little, like it's off a little bit, like it may have gone off.
Alcohol-y.
I think it's very acidic, very mustardy.
Grapes, a little vinegar.
Alcohol? Grapes.
Just wine.
It's pretty good.
It's also sort of tastes like straight rubbing alcohol.
Tastes like bad wine, but yeah. Is it wine? It is.
It's good wine.
It's really strong wine. Is it wine?
It's amazing.
I think that the Danish producers should really focus about the fruit wines instead of the grape wines. The country here, we produce some of the best apples and pears and cherries in the world. And I really think that they should put their focus there instead.
The efforts for us is to find a wine style that is different from other countries.